I'm going to show you how to thread a serger. I just finished a project and I lost at Thread Chicken. I had to put in some blue to finish the project, but now we're going to go with a fresh start. Let's get started. I'm going to show you taking the thread out and threading the machine. You're going to take this little catch basin off where all your threads will end up getting cut off into. This door has an arrow where you're going to pull it out and it swings forward like that. So I have my threads and I'm going to cut them up here. Lift this, and there's little toggles right here that you press to the side. I'm going to start with the farthest one over here, and I'm going to open up the tension disc with that toggle, and I will pull the thread down and I'll start working my way over. These two go to the needle, so I'm just going to do both of them at the same time and pull, and then you can just pull that to the side and pull all your thread out. So everything is out of the machine. These you can just take off, but inside I have these spool holders, so you're going to want that out. Turn the machine off, and it's all empty. So starting from ground zero, it'll be like that. Well, and that will be down. Now I'll take my thread spools and just take the plastic off and get them ready. Use the perforated pole strip so that you don't risk cutting any of these threads, because it would be a disaster. And I know that firsthand because I did get one of these that had a small cut in it, and I had to remove thread until I didn't have any cuts anymore. Not fun. Okay, about the thread tree, this needs to be raised up. Then we can have these. You could put them directly into the spool, but I think it's just easier to set them here first and then put your cones on. There is a correct order of operations in threading this. Now, the first thing that I did when I set up my machine is I transferred those steps onto my thread tree. I marked, okay, this thread is number 1, so I put a 1 right here. 2, 3, 4. I never had to look at the instruction manual again because I knew the steps were always going to be right in front of my face. You're going to want a little pair of tweezers. And I believe that these came with this machine. They're definitely useful. Go from the back through the front. We're going to have this open. This thread is the upper looper. You can see a little picture here of what that means, but there's a hook right here. You'll hear click. Then we're going to press this tension button that opens the tension disc, push that in an open position, and pull the thread down. Now everything is diagrammed for you. Follow the green line to this hook. We'll go behind that hook, and then we're going to go under this metal hook that has the green dot. Then we're going to go through this hook right here, labeled number 7. Then step number 8 is going through that hole at the end of that hook. Now I like to do that with a freshly cut thread, so I will snip that, hold the tip of the thread with my tweezers, and thread that through. So now that it's sticking through, I grab that thread and I pull it back like this, and just grab it with my fingers from the back, slip it underneath the foot and to the side, and I just let it hang off to the side. Next step, number 2. We're going for the lower looper. Put it through that hole on the thread tree. We're going underneath this hook, opening the tension disc, pulling it down. The steps up here, underneath the hook is 2, opening the tension is 3, pulling it down through here is 4, and then we're going to go to step number 5 on the blue line behind that hook. This thread is going to be going under both of these bars. That's step 6 and 7. Number 8 is behind this hook. Now I'm going to be holding this, and I will zoom in to show you probably the trickiest bit. Okay, so we're going to slide this lever all the way to the right. exposing this. Hold this up here and grab this with your tweezers and hook the thread around that hook and push this lever back. And you'll hear a click. So we'll get the end of our thread and we'll stick it right through the eye of the lower looper. Now, this is a little bit of a tricky bit on how to get that tail. It needs to go to the left of this rod. And just use your tweezers to reach behind there and pull it back and grab it with your fingers and pull and bring it underneath the foot to the side and let it drape over. This whole looper section is finished, so we'll close it up. Now we're going to do step number 3. Go through the thread tree underneath the hook at the top. That's step number 2. Open up the tension disc, come down. We're going to go underneath this bar here, both of them. Then up through this archway, down, and then also behind this bar. And we're going to be doing the right needle. Turn your wheel to get your needle in the utmost position. All right, after it's through the eye, pull it toward the back, go underneath the foot and to the side. We're going to thread the last cone, that's the left needle. Go under the hook, through the tension disc, down through this section and underneath of this bar, up over the arch, behind the hook, through the eye of the needle, and then underneath the foot. So everything is going to be in front of this metal piece, coming through this little opening where the needles go down. All 4 threads are coming out of that section to the side. All of the threads are through the machine now, and we're just going to start creating a chain. Put the presser foot down, turn the machine on, and begin creating the chain by pressing your foot on the pedal. After you've got a thread chain, you know that it is threaded correctly, and you're done. Here's how long it takes start to finish. And that's how you thread a serger. Bye.